a 3v1. Dapr needs to do something crazy. Finds the kill onto one, and here comes the crazy. Trying to grab a 9-3 half as the neural theft gives the info that he needs. Dapr gonna look to push on. Shock Dart gonna find some damage. 67, excuse me. HP, one kill come through, almost a lineup. Dapr gets it done, 9-3 at the half.
Face can't find these picks. An upgrade here in the corner. There's the swing. Sinatraa finds one onto the second for the conversion. And it's a pretty clean and clear round for Sentinels. Put that up. We have to pay attention to where that ends up in the rounds to come.
Holding strong. Sick is gonna peek. He gets one, but there's still more here too. Raucus does not figure it out yet. ShahZam with the frenzy, and they read them like a book. FaZe has no chance, and Sentinels will get a thrifty round.
And now it's down to the 4v3, but a beautiful nerdy camera backside. Dapr's gonna tag one through, spray him all down. And Babybay still does not cease to fall. 30 HP, finds Sinatraa through the smoke, but Six got the flank. There's gonna be one tagged, and Sick! 3K on the round. And Sentinels will now lead by 1. I'm joined with here as we open up onto this initial pistol. Dapr with a great opening, but Raucus to answer back quickly. Dropping it back down to the 4v4.
They don't know that Corey's gotten all this information. They didn't spot him at all, so he's going to be on the quick flank, but they're up on C. If they can win this, they might have a chance. Sentinels, but Marv just playing the smoke. He gets Sick. Also the paranoia. He's still playing it. They trade. Is he going to push through? Yes! And he gets him, Marv! Look at Corey's position now. ShahZam has no clue, but it doesn't matter. They respond like that! Where did that come from, Sentinels?
Still, time is ticking. And it's ticking quickly. There's going to be the tailwind forward. Dapr's in a great position! Zombs! As they funnel through, he'll take them all down! A solid bonus for Sentinels!
Hashtag Zombs Nation all the way, baby! The 2 versus 3, and it works perfectly. Zombs connects.
Zombs going to get backside. It will dissipate, but give Sick a little bit more time to get more space. That's why you're seeing the respect from Raucus, but he sees the barrel. Oh, shot's gonna be good. Now below hell, Marv is there and he's ready. There's the swing. He's gonna TP out to sight. He wants to get active. He wants to get involved. There's gonna be the first shot onto Zombs. The trade, now the 2v2. All falls onto this first map.
That was huge for Marv. He actually evened things out so well with those 2 kills. Now the 2 versus 2 that started 4 versus 4. Zachary and Babybay now have to retake. There's an operator still. They're on site, but this dart will keep them off for a moment.
That hurt. There's going to be another bounce. Sinatraa finds one. Zachary, all down to you. Map number 1. That shot start continues to bounce, and Zachary continues to push. But it's not enough. Sentinels will win map number 1.
Trade when they're pushing you. And Sinatraa. Yep. That's a thing. Position on ShahZam, but no, misses the shots. Still gets it. Last player backside. They have to find him. Sick alone. Yes, that's 1. 1v1 now. No spike tap. There you go, finally. Is that going to bait him off? Yes, the ball! And Sick gets it anyway. And both players, Dapr even still has having control.
1 enemy remaining.
That was cheeky. A flawless round for Sentinels to close up the half. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, half number 2 with Sentinels on the defense. ABB, though, he's the big X factor here. He got that ropes control. Now that the wall's gone, he's going to try to push forward, and he's backstabbed by Sinatraa. Showstopper now going through long range, can't damage. But now Corey with the swing takes that one down for free. But still, ShahZam and Zombs on the site. 30 seconds left. They're waiting for the execute. Doc comes through. It's going for Zombs. Out the Hound and out the shot. ShahZam will take down Zachary. It's 2 players left standing. Corey with the trade. Now he's going to get involved. The shot's not going to go from range, but guess who's back-sighted? Zombs. The shot's good, and Zombs once more. Zombs Nation prevails as Sentinels knock FaZe down.
But Sentinels find themselves a man to the good, and Six still trying to play aggressive here on the flank.
Yeah. Him having that much aggression on the B lobby is really going to free up Sentinels to start pivoting some of their other resources to help defend this A side. Cage is now on the door, so Dapr knows that he's under threat. He's just needing to delay a little bit longer, and his teammates will start making those rotations. They're already all basically here, and ShahZam is going to catch Finesse.
doesn't spot Food going up top, though. It is a 1-for-1, which leaves it down to the last for Envy. It is Crash. He's one of those players we said we have to keep an eye out for. Able to take down Sick. That's a big one to have off the board, but it is going to be a 1v2 over towards this A site. Now a 1v1, trying to take the fight to Dapr, but Dapr comes out on top. But we still find ourselves in an equal situation, only for a moment, but Mummy is on the A site. Operator in hand, does not have a weapon upgrade here. Will now have a weapon to swap from. In the 1v1 we go, and Envy are not giving up control here. And it's up to Dapr. Atlas Cypher gets legged on the way in, but finds Mummy on his way out. It's 5 HP to the good, and Sentinels back in the win column. Sinatraa still postured up, though, to watch that sidewalk. We've got Zombs hanging out. Make sure nobody comes downstairs for free. This is a very tough place to be, but full utility here. He goes through, able to find one, tries to swap to the sidearm, but Zombs comes out on top, takes the imposter down and inches closer to a tie game. No kill, but has the information that they're looking to storm on. That's Food using that run it back and able to find a kill, so goes good for one, and Caboose still in an awkward angle inside the smoke. They're trying to spray him down. Dapr able to find a kill, but Caboose gonna trade it right back, and back and forth we go on this A site. It's the massacre on A site, and now it's down to not Dapr this time, but the opposing Cypher in a 1v2. Has to find a way in and defuse this spike. Has the neural theft available, but Envy also have some rounds to play with, so it's not the end of the world if this doesn't go their way. Nice hot hand's gonna force him on out, and he doesn't have the time to keep on scooting through, and Zombs will be able to walk away this one, last one alive for Sentinels.
Now we are going to see once again Sentinels looking to attack into Long B, and Finesse is in for some trouble, and he doesn't even get away.
Doesn't get away. Sinatraa just running and gunning, takes him down over towards the B side, and that opens things up once more. So this quicker play style out towards B starting to pay off in favor of Sentinels, as once more that Sage Wall going to be used. Caboose able to find a kill this time, not on a teammate with the paint shells. It is going to be Sick to fall, and crashes on the flank, but it's been sniffed out. Zombs able to trade that kill right back, and it is an eco buy, but we've seen how the ecos sometimes go in this series. Caboose jumps on through, nice paranoia, able to net one kill, and Mummy just trying to stick to defuse, but it's the firing squad to shut him down. Sentinels now grab themselves a lead, and just every ultimate available.
Oh my goodness, they're going to meet each other here very soon, though, and Sentinels will be the one taking the victories, and that is broken the round back open for the team. It looked like Envy were actually shutting down this attack, but then again, they thought maybe Sentinels were backing off. Then Dapr strikes, and that is the X factor of the round.
But Crashies is another man on the flank. He's got the discipline for one, not gonna find the second. It's back and forth once more, but so much damage traded onto Dapr. He finally gets sat down. Now Zombs has to come up clutch. He finds the first inside the smoke. It's Omen v Omen. Zombs trying to keep the momentum going forward, and Zombs Nation, 3 kills for the Omen. That's the spike now down on the ground, and FNS running out of time, has to find everything here. No time to plant, only time to frag out, and he's not able to do it. Sentinels against all odds grab a round, acting as that baby lockdown, and here comes the mama bear lockdown, but ShahZam says, I don't think so. Finds that first kill and looks to continue pushing forward to stay aggressive. Tries to take the lockdown for his team, but one player to be detained on this site. Dapr, Sinatraa still hanging out nice and pretty, not going to be detained. They're pushing up nice and close. They're taking the fight right to him, and it's Crashies again with the shock darts going just a bit too far. Doesn't have the angle, finds 2 kills on the way out, but Sentinels pick up another. Very scary spot to be, but he's able to down one, takes the spike down. Now running out of time is Envy once more. They find themselves in an awkward spot, and ShahZam is looking to clutch up. He's able to create some distance, and Food just has to try and run him down. The hot hands go through, and that's going to be it. ShahZam goes clutch in a 1v3. This has not been the best spot for him, as Sick can use that Hunter's Fury. Not able to find a tag just yet. The kill's going to be traded back and forth on this B site, but we have to pay attention to the clock dust. There's a whole lot of time, but that has been what is killing Envy here, as Finesse finds another kill.
Ooh, finally, though, they got ShahZam off the board, a key piece off the squares. that has been in this game of chess for Sentinels time and time again, but Sick, he's still standing, and we know how consistent this guy can be. He's come in, he's found one, he's evened it back up to a 2-on-2. The spike is ticking, and Sick is going to fade it all up to Zombs. Now he lines them both up though anyway with the Stinger, 4 HP to spare.
And the only ult available here for Sentinels is that from the shadows. Not going to be a whole lot to get done with that one. FNS on the flank, but he's going to get sat down. 1 for 1, they will go. It's a 3v3. Sinatraa continues to push forward. He will dismiss away, and ShahZam is there to back him up. The Lear goes through. It's a 3K for the Jet, and Sentinels, it was swift, and now they're on match point. Now over towards this B site, like you noted, shots up from heaven. Nice little spray down. Sinatraa gonna find the first, and he is picking up, and he is hot here in this one. 3 quick kills will stunt this push, and you see alert coming around from Mummy, but somebody's right behind him, Dust, trailing very closely.
Indeed, that is going to be the case, as Mummy is going to get caught up here in a crossfire inside B Heaven, and Caboose doesn't seem like he's long for this world either.
Pushing in, and that flash was behind him. It would have pulled him there blinded, but
wow.
blindsided our Food and Mummy as they look to push up towards heaven, but Sick, the bouncer at the door, not letting it happen this time around, and they're just going to get corralled. The spike is now down, and there it is, Crashies all by his lonesome.
Crashies making sure that there's no mid flank, and they're about to start sliding into the DMs of Sentinels here at the B site.
Yeah, and it's actually Sick to deny that one, throwing the block out onto Food, making sure that
that's
that
a friend zone. Yep.
Yeah, into the friend zone of Food will go. The flank not getting too much. I thought maybe Crashies would get something done. It is 1 kill, but Sentinels, frenzy damage going down. ShahZam still nice and healthy though, able to back his teammate up. Mummy with the classic, not able to get away this time, but somehow we find ourselves even. I say somehow, but it's the power of the Bucky. It's the power of the paint shells. And now we got to see the power of Crashies as he looks to rear up on this site. And the spike yet to be planted. There it goes, and just the frenzy in hand. Should be able to pick up that Bucky. A very, very tall order from downtown. Sinatraa will find the kill, and Sentinels close the gap now down to 1.
No B having control yet from Sentinels. They're trying to split. They're dashing in though, and ShahZam lights up the kill feed. That is the big play they needed to get back in the round.
And now we are even across the board. The health bars, sure they hurt, but ShahZam continues to move forward. The momentum gained here for Sentinels, as the knives are still available. A 3v2 as Envy try to close it out. A 3v1, and Sentinels will live to fight another day off the back.
We have so many top 10 players in the server right now for the region. Like, all these guys are so incredibly good, and we're starting off with a bang, a quick exchange inside the A site here, as Asuna and company don't feel quite comfortable planting that spike just yet, and they never will. Sinatraa and Sick coming, blitzing in there, slicing and dicing 100 Thieves up, and taking the round. That was a quick one. And sometimes you can just run yourself down to the wire. You need one thing that goes wrong. Ends the round, and well, that is it.
Name a better duo than Sentinels finding double kills off of lineups, or finding lineups there. 100 Thieves not expecting that at all. One right behind the other. And what is it?
Our commentary. Pretty good duo.
Okay. Okay, I do like that. I thought you were going to say ShahZam with the op, and
that's a good one too. We'll throw that one out there. They cleared out the trap wire. They're starting to get into market as well. The defense hasn't really quite rotated yet, so they do have a timing window here to strike, but oh, Dapr! He's taking Dicey down through the window. What an absolute play from him. 100 Thieves trying to use Asuna anyway to hinge open this A site, but Dapr will just not stop. He is crushing 100 Thieves on this B site.
Just holding it down. Hiko in a 1v4 now needs to try and figure something out, but instead it's a 4K for the Cypher. He's got a pretty good track record of locking this B side down, and Zombs through the smoke finds Dicey. Again, nothing is free here. 400 Thieves, and they're now down a player here, 2 rounds away from the half. They have a couple of ultimates available.
Yeah.
The last time we saw the lockdown, it didn't... what is it? It wasn't a very fruitful reward.
Yeah, that's fair. And Sick, just leave the man alone.
Lear traded for the paranoia. There's the flank from Steel, able to find one, still low HP on the rest, but ShahZam finds 2. The odds have since been evened. And Sentinels are holding it down on this A site with the spike planted. The flash just come through. Steel will fall. Dicey operator in hand needs to try and get something done. They're running out of time. 100 Thieves working against the clock. The dash onto the site. ShahZam with 30 HP and sick to close it out. That was 100 Thieves' most important round, and it goes the way of Sentinels.
By tree room. It's all to come down to timing as Nitro actually is able to slip in behind there and take out Dapr. All of a sudden, the chances are looking pretty good, but Zombs trying his best to shut it down. Great kill, great paranoia, but now he's all alone. 2 players on the site. Health dwindling, but Zombs up to the task anyhow. 2 great kills with the Vandal.
But there is a flank. Nitro playing far off the site here out towards main. Now running out of time as they look to push through the smoke. It's all up to Nitro. Full health on the Omen. Paranoia goes through. He's able to find that first kill onto Sick. Another smoke to follow. The Shrouded step right inside where he's going to meet his maker. Dapr with the 3K and Sentinels up 1-0. Maybe Dapr up towards heaven, and Sick hasn't been spotted out here, and there it is. He gets the jump on Hiko, finds a kill. Now Nitro in a 1v2. Has a frenzy in his hands, but the high ground goes to Dapr and the pistol goes to Sentinels. The sewers control seems to be so important here for Sentinels in all of their plays as they found an early kill there. Make it another. Sick and Sinatraa, ShahZam, all the S's for this Sentinel squad finding the kills. Again, it wasn't Eco, so nothing really to write home about, but 100 Thieves just can't get anything going. Gonna push one away, and Dicey gonna find the kill onto ShahZam. So they're trying to do everything they can. The spike is now halfway, but the mollies and the flank come back in response. Zombs gonna find 2. The spike is halfway, but 100 Thieves just have no way to make a play on it. And Steel, the flank in the worst possible position here. The rifles, everybody just about dies, and 100 Thieves down 4-0. Somehow, some way, they find a small hiccup in the plans here. Nitro creeping on through. ShahZam sniffs it out, takes him down to his low HP on the Omen, and although it's a 3v3 again, we have to take into consideration what 100 Thieves have going for them, which doesn't feel like a whole lot. Dicey does have the knives, but has to be picture perfect here. And ShahZam through the smoke. Speaking of picture perfect, Sentinels continue this oppressive onslaught here on Haven.
Yeah, they really are just laying the hammer down here on 100 Thieves. They're going to keep those smokes and cages up on this back halls. No one can break through. They're getting chipped away at, and now they are being finished.
And once more, 100 Thieves find themselves on the back foot. Asuna trying to do what he can. He's blinded inside. The blaze wall has nowhere to go, and is going to be sent right back. Sinatraa and Dapr on the board. They leave it all up to Hiko, but this is very familiar for ShahZam. Kills inside of Garage. Sentinels to 6. 100 Thieves still yet to find a win. 100 Thieves down to their last 2, just looking to depart whatever they can find. The Stinger's not going to be enough once more. Zam finds another, starting to pad the stats. Like I said, it's so important, one of the most important, because you're going to have to run it back in Challengers 3 if you go down here.
Yeah, and again, like, Sentinels, as we've already talked about multiple times throughout this series and in the previous, they are a very aggressive team. They're very much in your face. They love to scrap.
Actually able to upgrade, but get spotted out, and in a 3v2, make it a 3v1. Dapr needs to do something crazy. Finds the kill onto 1, and here comes the crazy. Trying to grab a 9-3 half as the Neural Theft gives the info that he needs. Dapr gonna look to push on. Shock Dart gonna find some damage. 67, excuse me, HP. One kill comes through, almost the lineup. Dapr gets it done. 9-3 at the half. What a way to close it out from the Sentinels here. He's running out of time, and Dapr is in arguably the most awkward spot I've ever seen. He tries to go for the knife, and guess what? You didn't get it, but you bought enough time. As Sentinels move to 8, and Dicey dies on the way out. It's all coming, it's falling down. Everything crumbling on top of 100 Thieves. It's Dicey with the upgraded Phantom from this round. A bit of escalation. Will end a round win. And Nitro tried to fake there. The Shrouded step, but right into vision. And Dapr is looking to clutch up again. He's incredibly healthy. He's got the shots on target. And Dapr does it once more. And the best way to battle back is right here, right now. Need 8 in a row here for 100 Thieves. And unfortunately for this squad, it didn't even pick up 8 in the last. So to take heroics, an entire effort for 100 Thieves. Nitro finds a kill. Sick gonna trade it right back. In a 3v3 we go. They're starting to get mowed down. And it's all up to Hiko, but he can't clutch it out. Sentinels take down 100 Thieves in 2-0 fashion and secure their spot inside of Masters.
Now going to begin. Dart comes through, maybe able to get one through the smoke. As Sick able to grab two there with the Molotov and the Frenzy here. Just a reminder, still in the old meta, and now it's down to a 3 versus 3.
Sick. Okay, push through the cyber cage. Make noise as you do, that's fine. No fear. FIFO's going to be up on top of the boxes though, and is able to dispatch him. And a 2v2. Mind you, we're in the post plant here, so Sentinels do need to get a wiggle on. FIFO playing from logs. BCJ can play off him there. We're left in a 1v1. There's so little health left for FIFO there, so Zombs is able to swing on through.
And Sick, who's been the man of the match so far, with a lot of damage, who's going to take down one early and still in a position to do some damage.
I mean, of all things, a tripwire? Really? That's how your ship gets scuttled? 6 able to find himself 3, and he was tempted. He wanted himself the Vandal, and that just oozes confidence there as BCJ has to make something happen here, and he gets absolutely domed. 6 swings around the corner, and there's something about Sentinels today, Jordan. I can't quite put my finger on it, but they're not messing around.
4 versus 4 here, and they have some info, but I love the play by FIFO there just to be able to get close and take down someone for the numbers, alleviate the pressure a little bit on this post plant. Kind of dodge, dodge the owl a little bit there.
Sick. Into hell. Find FIFO, sends him there himself. This is dangerous for XSET. Oh, I cannot believe it. Pure now has to do it all, and Dapr, unfortunately, is going to deny that opportunity here.
It's not one of those sites where you need to just be holding it the whole time. You're able to give it up and have space there. And now Sinatraa saying, what did you say about Overwatch? As he comes in and grabs a quick double frag. And BCJ trying to get a couple guns away here, but it's going to be a tough 1v4 here unless he wants the highlight reel.
Sentinels now get ShahZam in position as he's going to be playing from connector. So this will have to be a quick hit now, maybe sort of a dash across. Oh, I don't think Aaron was ready for that. Pure is still sat in the corner. 2v2 though, as Sentinels trade up in numbers and the Blade Storm is out. Oh dear, Pure nailed to the wall. Another for ShahZam. And the Sentinels... No, man, they make life so hard for XSET there. It was a 4v2.
ShahZam, those smokes are so smart to throw him so you can see the feet.
The one-way, he just puts together these one-ways in a 2v2 situation. It's almost unlosable. So now Dapr gets an upgrade on weapon, by the way, and not to mention the Cypher ultimate to give all that information. Now, XSET are down a player. They've got to go big.
Yeah, that started out as what looked like a good push there. Garage, but Sick just holding a solid off angle and shuts it down. Yeah, Sentinels just a solid game plan all around. ShahZam just taking advantage of the frenzy with the running right there. And another just early round opening. It's just like, I don't want to cop out and say it's just patch, but there's definitely something to be said about these pistols.
It is. Tokyo drift around the corners ripping people's heads off. It's okay to say.
Okay. I got the pass then because that's a 5v2 with people just sliding around right there. I'm glad they made the changes. That just gets very Call of Duty-esque for my
Sick was literally sideways getting that kill.
Yeah, so
initial D level stuff, my guy. Here's the plan
5v2,
anyway.
and they just it seems kind of corny, right? Like we're just watching it just slide.
Okay, yep. Well, there you have it. Frenzies get the job done.
Seems like that was warm up. Like that was like not even live. Like yeah, just peek here, dash here.
Many teams XSET leave B undemanned rather. Look at this. They wrap around. Oh,
or flash.
Oh god, it's like a horror film. One enemy remaining. Sick, just clean. I mean, I know this is against Stingers, but this is a little bit more exciting than your average anti-eco because the team you have to force up actually have decent weaponry, but that is absolutely perfect. Nowhere to run. And it's Fury as well. Why not? Aaron trying. BCJ. The 1 versus 4 with the Odin as well. Again, gonna try and trade some of that disrespect back, but in the end, Sentinels do it like no other. Well, yeah, still doesn't know what's happening in mid. Like, I don't think XSET have enough information about what Sentinels are doing. Otherwise, they wouldn't have Pure at the B site still. They're not ready for this at all. And now Sentinels descend. They starve XSET of that information.
Bring so much attention to it right away. If they use it right and Sick with a massive double kill on top of the wall there. It looked like he was in a position to maybe even barely get one, let alone two there.
Pure has to find something big here. Again, he's being called on to provide a big moment for the second consecutive round. Aaron gets Sinatraa, but Six able to respond very quickly. And Pure, he gets nothing yet. The blades out and XSET. They're bringing all the big boy toys to the fight, but they're all getting thrown out the pram now. It's just weeded in a 1v3 and just bucky things, I guess, but 22 HP is not going to be enough to get him there. Tripwire also present, and Sinatraa again just waits. No reason for Sentinels to rush. Sinatraa drops on him. What is this, Assassin's Creed? Come on, wear the mask. You know you want to.
I was watching it. I was like, I don't think the ground is that close. You literally just sat on his face. No spike plant yet, as it's still sitting in the middle of the open here, and Sinatraa staying aggressive. I love that. Immediately taking ground from them and just making it such a difficult position by using angles properly.
No connection early on. Tries to get up close to Sinatraa, but is shut down. Sick has the off angle. The emphasis on mid for XSET here seems misguided because, again, just in the same way as the last round, Sentinels have it locked down. In towards A heaven. That's where XSET are trying to go. One left, it's just Pure against the world, and there's a resurrect available for Sentinels here. This seems like a truly inexorable situation. The spike is down towards A long, and Pure will make his way, looking rather dejected, down A ramp. Really hard to get information about where Sentinels are now as the smoke's cleared after that previous engagement. But the same can be said of Sentinels. They don't quite know where Pure is right now, until now. ShahZam sets up a one-way, just throws that cheeky cloudburst, and that will be it. Sentinels, once again, handily dispatch XSET, knocking them out of Challengers 2.
Sentinels do have a lot of space to work with on both sides of the map, but they're going to be pushing towards this B site. They will lock out the B stairs position as well. Things looking quite good here to get this spike planted now. The Sentinels looking for potentially a B main setup. See, obviously, the bomb plant opportunities that have changed with recent map updates, but nice push from JC Stanny. Sentinels can't quite seem to stabilize on the site here at the moment. Still trying to get that spike planted. It's going to be down to the battling with those frenzies. And once again, trades back and forth, leaving it just down to one, and JC Stanny will be taken down by Zombs. So, it looked like Sentinels had so many chances there. They managed to hold on really nicely. It's a 2 versus 3 somehow. This is unbelievable how Sentinels have managed to maneuver themselves into this position. The Stinger again doing damage. Up to Sick now. 1 versus 1. And he's going to nail it. Sick. Beautiful stuff. But you know what? You got to give the credit to the whole team there. The way they manipulated those rotations was amazing. And that might give ShahZam a timing here to get himself some action from Rafters. Spike going down. And indeed, starting to look a lot better. Up to Sinatraa for the clutch. There comes the satchel. The rockets miss. Sinatraa able to dodge everything. Somehow, some way, Sinatra's got the goods. And that's the round in the bag for Sentinels. Dapr in 1 versus 2. He has a lot of opportunities here to make this one work. They're both players backside. I think he's got that information. See what he can do. Creeping in from elbow. He can isolate one fight. Get a quick headshot. That's all it takes. That's some good information. Spots a barrel. Takes. Oh, the spray comes through. Dapr's gonna do it. That's unbelievable. Both in the corner. And he makes it look easy. He barely. I think he just got hit by like one stray bullet. That was it.
Oh, he thinks they're still alive? Yeah. He's like a couple extra bullets on the ground right there. I don't know.
We'll see if they can save things here. The ult comes through the showstopper there. The satchel's out. Forward position here for Immortals. ShahZam can't find the damage though. It's Sick instead causing problems. Even more problems. Dapr now is going to be just delaying things for Chemicals. Eventually takes him down. But this B site is still held by Sentinels. It's just nature left. Sentinels. There is something about the way that they play this game that just hits different to everybody else. And they're going to take down Nature. That's a wrap for map 1. Split in the bag for Sentinels. It was a sketchy start to things, Sean, but they quickly righted the ship. This is interesting for Immortals, or Sentinels rather, trying to get some space up. Oh, Sick though. He finds the timing, and the double could change everything. Immortals now have a lot of pressure. They have to get the spike planted, but they're losing players quickly. Now comes the ult from Sinatraa, the double. JC Stanny's got so much to do, and he's going to get hit by that blind, and there's nothing left. It's so interesting. We'll have to go into that decision from Sick a little bit later. Nice tag coming in from Shaz there. Does quite a lot of damage with the frenzy, even though it is at range. Oh, and he's going to find more. They are just lining up through the choke point. They are serving themselves up on a plate. And they go. Oh, ShahZam is blinded for now. It's Dapr playing with that stinger from Logs, and they both get kills before the push gets through B main. They are committed, though. They have to try to force their way through. There's no other option at this point, and it's not going to work out. The hold is strong. Double Hunter's Fury coming through. Again, the chaos resumes once again as they try to breach the side here. ShahZam will whiff the shot. He may have to, in fact, he's going to have to hit it. And there you go. Redemption picks up the Phantom. 3 versus 3 here now as the dust starts to settle. Although, as I say that, Sick, he's got that wall. Look how he cuts the site in half, that diagonal wall, creating so much space. The plant's being cancelled. They can't afford to try to get it down with all this action. Sick will get taken out, but they still can't plant the spike. And that was the pressure from Sick. That was the move that could still cause problems here. Dapr, though, is going to go down. ShahZam, last man standing, up from heaven. It's going to be able to take down Gangster. That's the spike on the ground, and ShahZam gets it done with the Phantom. Great spray. And again, Sean, you cannot call it until the last moment. Making the move straight into that A site is just looking precarious from our point of view. We can see how heavily fortified this is. That's a stunning shot, though, from Gangster. The timing couldn't be better from Chemicals. Up Cat as well. Now they've got a really solid opportunity to move. Oh, my God. Just in the middle of the sentence, I got to stop short. Sick is changing everything. That double is causing problems, and time is another issue, and they're going to wipe out the remainder of Immortals. It was looking so good. Immortals, to change that, they may have to change their attacking approach entirely. We'll get into that in a moment.
Oh, no.
Oh, yikes. Oh, man, it's a quick ticket right to the next round, courtesy of Sinatraa with that Hunter's Fury, and they are not looking like they can get all that much done here. Oh, it's just kind of gross. Sentinels making quick work of Immortals. Of course, they didn't fall by for his opponent to win. That's how you play a tactical FPS game.
Oh my goodness. Douglas Apper just Cypher diffed Nature out of the server. That was insane. That was incredible. He tags ShahZam, who's an ulted Reyna on the flank. Yeah. There's no way that Nature expects him in this corner because there's a trip there. Why would there be someone hiding behind that?
Aggression there does get caught out because of this quick switch, this quick rotation, and Immortals don't seem quite ready for this. Finding a great timing Sentinels, and they are running it together. The spacing is looking really good. Great shock dart, though. That will slow things down, but Sentinels, we talked about that train, that indomitable train moving forward, and once again it comes into play, bulldozing their way onto the A site. And there's the ult for info. Where is he going to go?
Man,
well, he's going to get taken down.
There's a recon in A main right now. This is so scary.
The blind comes through. Nature, though, will manage to storm his way right through Zombs. ShahZam, though, is announcing his position. Sinatraa straight out from A main before the words can come out of my mouth. Everybody is dead. Sentinels hold. And as you said, ShahZam with just such a great timing. Oh, it's going to be so tough for them to find their way back in here. They don't have any ultimates really either to really help them all that much. They've got Neural Theft, that's really it. Well, shock darts to be sent onto the site. Well, actually, I think those actually get some good damage there. Onto Zombs. There's some very low off the back of those 2 shock darts. Post-bomb positioning, again, losing your omen this early on. Not having those smokes for B main is problematic, and you can see Sentinels pretty much have all the lines of sight they need. Temporary smoke there drops to deal with ShahZam's position, but Sinatraa pops out, and so does Dapr, and that's the 13-9. That's the 2-0 in this series. Sentinels will best Immortals in what looked to be another just great display of Valorant gameplay. Decides to just keep himself alive, and once again, Finesse, he's been really good at holding back site. This has been key in holding these attacks on this C bomb site. However, the trades will come through. Looking really good for Sentinels, leaving just Crashies here, coming in from long. And 1 versus 3. It's not an easy situation to find yourself in. Know exactly where he is. He's gonna be moving through a choke point. Players on either side. There comes the blind to make matters worse. That's gonna seal the deal. So there we go. Sentinels finally on the board with their first round. Sick, they're trying to find his way through here. Needs to find a lot of love off of the frenzy. ShahZam, and oh, there we go. Sentinels managed to make it happen, leaving it just down to Mummy here for Envy. And Zombs is going to be able to jiggle him with that frenzy. And the round will be secured. A must-win round for Sentinels, but, you know, we're still in this stinger by meta, so I don't feel like really winning the pistol. It tells you too much just yet. Yeah, they've managed to gain a lot of ground here. Sentinels sort of giving the ground to them, not wanting to really be in these close range engagements against the Stingers, so they are forced to play retake. It might actually work out because they are able to peel off some of these players on the extremities and C window and outside of B, leaving just 3 here to defend the site. And some of them are quite weak here. There goes the push from Sick. Nice work to start things off with. Gets the double. Caboose, though, on the Reyna. That was pretty scary.
There it is.
First player found. Sick looking for the next one. He's going to be delivering 2 kills, and I think that's everything he was supposed to do in that position. That's going to slow things down massively. Time is a problem. They have to gain ground, but they can't. Running into the Ares. A quick double from Sinatraa is going to silence the push.
Now Shaz here all by himself.
Pretty tough here. ShahZam is going to have to be falling back slightly here. Needs his teammates to get in behind him. There we go, Sinatraa with the boombot. That's going to help them use some more ground on this retake. Great stuff there from Sinatraa. The judge is the tool for the job. They're clearing out U-Haul, and here we go.
They're back. They're back. They're back.
Dapr creeping forward, but the setup here from Envy is fantastic. There's no way in. Food protecting finesse. 5 versus 2 now. Make that 5 versus 1. Zombs has to have the clutch of his life to win this one. And just look at the disrespect coming from Crashies. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. And that's going to be a wrap. Envy taking the grand finals, the best of 5 grand finals in a 3-0 sweep.